dice ahorita. Okay, so hello, Francisco.
Hi Marvin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. Now we are in week 9
Yes.
and we have another session, and today is my chance to talk about some fun stuff in CS3. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna share my screen. Mm, okay. Could you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah. I have the schedule. Could you see the schedule?
Yes.
Okay, so since we are in week 9, today we are talking about uh, CSS3 transitions and CSS3 transforms. Okay, just keep don't unmute yourself because last time I was offline,
This is kind of
Okay.
unexpected. I just
and
All
got
right.
in that way I can know that you are still online.
Okay.
Okay.
Francisco, we have Aaron with us. Hello, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
hey, hey, it's me.
Hey, Aaron.
And I'm switching headsets.
Okay.
Well, this was rather unexpected. Throughout the entire semester, my teammates were kind of down on me, so I had to join your group.
Mm-hmm. Well, welcome to
That's
our group.
welcome, Aaron. That's the same. We were originally we were four. Now we are just two, but with you then joining us, we are three. So that's good to have you with us
I find
in
it
this
interesting.
group. Okay.
Excuse me, say that again.
That's all right. I wasn't expecting it. Where are you two from?
I'm from Honduras, Central America.
And I'm from Mexico City, but I'm living in California,
Okay, that's
in
cool.
the Bay Area, just pretty close to San Francisco. Yeah, so today we're talking about CSS3 transitions. So are you familiar with CSS3 transitions, Aaron?
Okay, so what are we covering tonight?
CSS3 transitions.
Okay, transitions.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Could you
Okay,
see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Yeah, Marvin, could you see my
Yes,
screen?
yes, yes. We can see
Okay,
a screen.
so
Francisco, go ahead.
at this point we have reached these topics, but this topic and the next week are pretty uh, easy. So I think um, we can cover both today. So by the way, Aaron, this was our group plan, that the one that we submitted at the beginning. Okay, so at the beginning we were meeting on Tuesdays, but later we moved the meeting to Thursday, and these are the topics that we cover every week. Basically, we just took the topics that were suggested, and we assign these topics for every week. Pretty much we have covered everything. That doesn't mean that we are 100% fluent on these topics. We just covered the topics. So, but today I'm talking about transitions, transforms, and a little bit of animation. So, with transitions, for example, in this this one that we have here, when we when the mouse is over this button, the transition, the height and the width is increasing. That is a transition from one state to another state. We can change the background, we can change height, weight, and we can change alpha. We can change many things with transitions, and there is a way to do that with CSS3 without any extra library. Um, this is the basic example. So we have our initial values, and then we define the transition. Let me remove this. Okay, and we declare what is the property, or what is the thing that is transitioning, and the duration. And in this case, when the mouse is over, the transition is happening. So right now the width is increasing from 100 pixels to 300 pixels. So let's see what happens if we try to change the background too. So you can see that
I can see it.
yeah, the background is changing just immediately, because that is when the mouse is over this div, the background is changing immediately. It's not happening any transition. So now what about if we add this transition? You can see.
Yeah, I can.
Yep. So that's the idea behind transitions. It is pretty simple. So what if we want to have these two transitions happen at the same time? Okay, the size is taking 2 seconds. The width, increasing the width is taking 2 seconds, and the background 4 seconds. And the same when the transition is back. Okay. So do you have any questions about these transitions? There are specific speeds that we can set for the timing for the transition. By default is linear. Yep. So let's see how it looks. Yeah. So all these divs have the same kind of transition. I mean, the same property is the one that the width is the one that is transitioning, but the timing is different, and it is like the, the the difference is subtle. So for linear increase, that increase in a linear way.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, Aaron. He'll be back. It happens
I'm here.
sometimes with.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Francisco?
Okay.
He's there.
I'm back. For how long I was offline?
Just about 10 seconds, maybe, or less.
Okay. So now, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I was saying that the difference is too subtle. The transition is the same, but the timing is the way that the timing happen. It's different. I don't know if you can notice the difference. For me, it's kind of the same. So if I was a graphic designer, I would use the default, the linear. Uh, so, but what do you think?
Um, I was wondering if you can change or you can have a transition in any other element in the CSS, for example, text. Um, what else? Yeah, I was thinking about text, for example, that the font size, font color,
Yeah, you can have that one.
images.
You can have that one.
Okay.
Uh, so, for example, give hello. Okay. Color white. Okay. Okay. And color
Yellow.
yellow. Okay. Yep. You see.
Okay, great.
So basically, any CSS
NCSS alone.
property,
Okay, property. Yeah,
you can transition any CSS property.
that's great. I was thinking again another thing. For example, if you instead of increasing the width, like for example, this is square. Create rounded corners, for example.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can also do that.
So what is the property for round corners?
Is it round? I forgot. Is it
Let's do a little bit.
border?
Okay, border radius.
Border radius. That is correct.
Okay.
Radius.
Um,
I think it's pixels.
mm-hmm. Mm, see?
Oh, that is nice. Okay.
Okay. So that's it. That's it. Transitions. I have this another example. Transforms. That's another topic that we need to cover today. Okay, transforms. There are 2D and 3D transforms. Uh, Basically, we can translate, rotate, scale, or changing the matrix. There is one thing called the identity matrix for every object, and I remember this from one of my math classes that with a matrix you can define the orientation of one object in a 3D space. So every object has this kind of matrix, but not only 3D. You can also do it 2D. So if you change that matrix, you can change the orientation of an object. So that kind of transformations we can apply to. And I have this example. So I have these two dips, dip 1 and dip 2. the transformation that I'm applying is just rotating the x axis.
Okay.
So you can see now after running this and applying this transformation only to my div. So the first div doesn't have an ID, and the second div has an ID,
Yeah.
and I use it that ID to apply this transformation. So after running, you can see that the first one remains the same, but the second one is rotated. So let's apply the rotation in another axis. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So that is rotation. Okay, but also we can use hover to apply rotations. And also I'm applying a transition. You can see how I'm changing the width. First is 300 pixels, and when I'm hovering, I'm changing the width to 600
600.
pixels, but also applying a transition. It's not a sharp transition, it's a transition that takes 2 seconds. So now you can see that the transformation, it's happening immediately, but I'm only transitioning the width. So let's try to let's see if that works. Okay. Yep, it works. Now you can see that the transformation now it's happening with a transition too of 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. So and this is animation. With animation, we need to use this another tag, keyframes. And in this case, the name of this animation is rotate. Sorry, I'm back.
That's
My
okay,
Wi-Fi
Francis.
is too bad. And they
No,
said
no worries.
what they said that is the fastest internet, but I don't think so.
They always say that. No worries.
Yeah. So I was saying that for animations, we need to use keyframes. And the name of this animation is rotate, and I'm rotating from 0 to 300. Basically, one loop, and the duration is 1.5 seconds, and it's infinite, is repeating. Okay, so now let's run it and see what happened. You can see that a lot of things are happening at the same time, the transition and also the animation. Yep.
Right.
So we can combine all these features, all these features that we can get in SS3. And that's it. Yep. Do you have any questions?
Can you think of an example about where or how or when to use transitions in animations? Example like a menu bar, or where do you think we can use those?
For example, this when I'm hovering on this button, you can see that the background is changing.
Right.
So you can have like your menu with different buttons, like this, and if you want to give more feedback to the user, okay, your mouse is on this button, you can use these transitions to change the background. That is what is happening here.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of the applications that I see.
Okay.
What do you think, guys?
Yeah,
Yes.
I understand.
Understand.
Mhm.
I think I'm using transitions in my menu. Um, but this is pretty cool because I didn't know about all of them, but I can can I show my screen for a little moment?
Sure.
Yes. Okay. Let me just go to my website.
So we can change the background
Okay.
of a button just immediately with hover, but with transitions we can have this happening in a smooth way. Like for example, the transitions that I have been using, uh, they last like 2 seconds. So in these 2 seconds, we transition from red background to black background. So
Right.
this happen continuously.
Okay.
It's not something abrupt.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And what I like is this that you can do it using CSS3. Um, I think in the past, or maybe I don't know much about it, but I always thought about doing this using JavaScript or any other uh, action script or something. But like working with CSS, it makes it very easy. So let me show what I have right here because I use transitions right here.
Uh-huh.
Do you
That's
see this?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's a nice menu.
yeah, I created this the topics for this class,
Uh-huh.
and then like you were saying, I was using just the hover function
Uh-huh.
without any transition, so it only changes like that. But with transitions to make it smoother, like you said, so I really
Mm-hmm.
like it, like the look of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so great.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Okay. I think we are done by with this topic.
Yes, I think you have covered everything, Francisco. Thank you very much for the explanation.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
All right.
Are
Aaron,
Yeah, I
you
you
learned a
got
lot
joining
today.
us?
huh?
Are you joining us the next week, Aaron?
Yeah, I'll be here next week.
Okay.
Or,
What
all
about
right.
if? Okay. Who wants to share the topic?
What's the next
Next.
topic?
Well, then according to our plan, the next topic was animation. But
Okay,
yeah,
I
Yeah.
think I can do that.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
All right then. Okay, so I'm gonna start the transmission, and we can talk a little bit more about the next meeting. Okay, so uh,
okay.
thank you very much. Let me stop transmission.